Hey gamers, what is up? Gunny69 back once again with another Disney Infinity toy box. Just in time for Halloween. And guys, what an adventure this is. This particular adventure is called Land of the Sand People Part 2. In the first adventure, Luke had to rescue his friend Biggs from the Sand People. Now, Luke was out exploring and now he himself has been captured by the Sand People. So now he has to fight his way out of Tusken territory and make his way to a skyhopper that's waiting in the canyon beyond. So, all that being said, let's kick it into gear and get into the action.
Let's keep going.
Now, this may not look as menacing or foreboding during the day cycle as it probably would at night, but, well, I'm debating whether or not to just put both cycles up so you guys can judge for yourselves which one you like the best. If you take a look up, you can see I placed some stalactites in this cavern area up here, or at least a reasonable facsimile for stalactites. This video is kind of like a throwback. I don't know how many of you guys might have played Star Wars on the NES version or the Super NES version, Super Star Wars, but you would usually find the Sand People in caves like this or in canyons. So I tried to simulate that effect.
I hope this has taught you a lesson.
Now, in certain areas of this cave, if you don't watch yourself, you may find yourself wandering in a circle. But this being Halloween and all, I put every spooky thing I could think of from the Star Wars universe in here. Unfortunately, we don't have any Rancors and we don't have any Gundarks. So I put some Womp Rats, as you can see. And of course, the Sand People. It's too bad Luke doesn't have time to collect the bounty on these Womp Rats. He could make quite a few credits. In fact, that's how he got the macro binoculars that he was using when R2 ran off in A New Hope. Sometimes the Womp Rats get into the farmers' crops and they make a wreck of things, and then the farmers put out bounties on these Womp Rats, and sometimes Luke goes out and he shoots some of them to collect the bounty on them. If my Star Wars lore is on point. Now, down here, you can see it's pretty much a dead end down here. But if you go back in this direction, See how it curves back around? And now you can see you're right back where you started. So we're going to go this way. Well, these womp rats really are some hideous looking things.
You don't want to fight me.
Here, let's hitch a ride. It'll save Luke from having to slog wearily on foot everywhere he goes. As I said before, this may not look as intimidating or foreboding during the day, but put yourself in Luke's place if you can. If you're caught out here in the Jundland Wastes in the Star Wars universe with all the sand people around, granted, this would indeed be a horrifying place to be. So I think it's suitable for Halloween.
Sorry. You'll probably think twice before doing that again.
Let's grab another ride. Hello. Or as Obi-Wan would say, hello there.
My training.
He blended in pretty nicely. The sand people do have an uncanny knack for popping up out of nowhere. That was evident in A New Hope. Okay, we're in the home stretch now. And for some added spookiness, you see I put a Sarlacc pit here. And now that Luke has made it to his ride, let's hop in and have a look around. Give you guys a look at how I put this together. See, I've even got some mountains over here. You see the cliffs and the handholds and the footholds. It's what I imagined segments of the Jundland Wastes to look like. Here we'll buzz the mountains a bit. Overall, not too bad. Luke said he used a bullseye womp rats in his T16. Let's see if I can do that. Let's see. Are there any within range here? Here we are.
Just calm down.
That was a bullseye.
Force my hand.
That was another bullseye.
You're making a mistake.
Third bullseye. Let's get Luke home now. And now we have Luke approaching his homestead just in time for dinner, or whatever else he may have in mind. So we're going to get our craft landed here. And get Luke safely inside. Sometimes I just can't help but to come over here and look out over the landscape like Luke used to do in A New Hope. It's just iconic. No doubt he's grateful of having survived the ordeal that he went through out there in the Jundland Wastes. I know I would be. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but after an ordeal like that, I want to come back, shower up, get a glass of blue milk, and just take it easy for the rest of the night. which I'm pretty sure that's what Luke's gonna do. And now we have Luke safely back in his room. Well, gamers, that's going to wrap up this session. Short and sweet as it was. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'm working on some new projects right now, so look out for another upload once they've been completed. But until that time, God bless, live long and prosper, and may the force be with you, and happy Halloween.